So we are reaching the end of the year 2025. Christmas is approaching, and soon it will be New Year for 2026. And the battle of Crow and Eagle, the battle of Vijay and Rajini still seems to be going on. Usually it will go silent for, let's say, a few months, and then it will spike again. So I find this quite interesting. Most of the people's problems or disagreements will spike for, like, say, a few months, and then will go away. For example, if you take director Bharati Raja and director Bala, they had a big feud about directing a movie which ultimately both of them end up not directing. And then it lasted a few months, and then it just went away. Nobody was talking about it, and people went about their daily duties, as it were. Ever since the fire was lit in the jailer film, when during the audio launch for Vijay's film function, Sarat Kumar started opening his mouth saying that or declaring that Vijay is the superstar. That spark that was lit at that point in time, just the spark of this battle, right? It was planted by none other than Sarat Kumar. So that is now blowing up and is continuing to go on for years already. Vijay is very used to a life of, how to say, don't take the word artificial wrongly. Artificial means everything in life is artificial. We are living in buildings, we are not living in caves, right? If we are natural means humans will live in caves in the jungle. We are living in artificially constructed buildings, either made of wood, bungalows, apartments, condominiums, right? So artificial does not mean bad things, so don't take it the wrong way. So Vijay is very used to artificial things, meaning that as a son of a famous director, he has the levels of power to artificially create marketing, interest, a good salary. You can manufacture fame, you can manufacture support, you can manufacture box office hit and so on. That because you know the techniques of doing it, how to make a film look like it's running. Now I'm not saying Vijay is a failed star, no, far from that. But what I'm saying is that he is a successful star, but maybe not as big as it's pumped out to be, right? So if there's a movie that fails, then they do the marketing and all to make it seem like not a big failure, or these kind of things, these kind of ways. So if we just trump card is the fact that he's somebody's some famous person's child, his second trump card is his own inner good habit of self-discipline, right? He's a very disciplined, very focused person, not like many star children, nepo kids who have a lot of ego. He has an ego. His ego is different. Okay, that one will come to it maybe later. But the kind of how to say, taking life for granted, kind of going drinking everywhere and creating a party environment, indiscipline, all these things. He's not like that. He has a focus, a goal, and he wants to reach it. Now, whether that is a kind of how to say, it is actually, it is an ego based motive, right? So you want power, you want fame, you want to be the top star and so on. So his drawback is that his looks, to be honest, is not so great. I mean, initially people were really laughing, but credit to Vijay, he made the effort to improve. He go to work out, right? Body is better, haircut and all that. But despite that, his range of how to say, range of makeup look is very limited. Like if you take Kamal Hassan, he can come in all kinds of makeup and look good, right? Rajini also, still you can put all kind of beard, goatee, this that will look good. But for Vijay, you change a bit from his conventional style, he doesn't really look presentable already, right? So the directors tried various kind of things until the very recent Leo, Goat and so on, and yet it looks not so good, right? So when humans artificially create stars, you're gonna have issues like that, and the fans are also fans. The quality of the fans also it's not very deep. Okay, I'm not saying all fans are like that, but the depthness, the kind of fans you attract also will depend on the kind of star you are, right? So but over time, like, okay, why do people love soft drinks, sweet drinks? Why do people love fast food and all? They are not good or healthy or high quality. They're just superficial food, but a lot of people consume them because it's easily available. It doesn't require much effort and so on. So Vijay films are regularly available. It doesn't go deep into philosophy. It's not like Kamal's Anbi Sivam or what, right? So it's not like even like a Rajini's Vettayan or anything like this. It's just generally entertainment. He might say some one or two philosophical lines and all, but it's just mass entertainment for people. So like eating sugar or these people like it. So he came to the top. So in a sense, Rajini and Vijay are opposites. One person went and had a formal training in a film school, had to work as a laborer in a conductor as a bus. This one had to move to another state to find his career and income, right? Whereas Vijay don't have to even move an inch from his house. He just make a phone call. All the directors, editors, everybody will be at his feet, right? So it's exact opposite, both of them, how they came up through the journey. And so now what's happening is the most recent situation is that the first thing is the fact that last year Vijay wished Rajini happy birthday apparently, and this year he didn't. So it seems like the relationships just keep going worse and worse, because this year is very special for Rajinikanth because he's his 50th year in the film industry. He's 75 years old, I believe. So this birthday is very, very special. So the fact that Vijay was silent is very telling. And also the fact that the rumors say that Vijay is very upset that Padayappa release is doing so well compared to what Ghilli. Before, these people used to say, even Vijay's hardcore supporters in the media, the Valai Pechi group of three guys, used to say that Ghilli is the most biggest crossing rerun. But now that Padayappa is overtaking that, so the Vijay is still fuming. He thought that just after Anate, just before jail, he thought that Rajini is gone for good, and he made arrangements so that people declare him as next superstar, because that's how he came up, arranging marketing, people, the way pumping it to the audience. This is the strategy to go to the top, which is successful. But somehow jailer turned everything upside down, and Vijay is under pressure in the cinema industry, so he jumped into politics. And now the Rajini shadow still looms large in politics as well, because apparently he has some concern if Rajini starts talking about which party he might want to support in elections. Anyway, we hope the competition is healthy. We don't want unhealthy competition. I hope this motivates each of them to excel in making great movies. And even if Vijay chooses politics, then hopefully he will work hard at becoming a good politician with discipline, just like how in the cinema industry. But in politics, he does not have the advantage of nepotism. Certain parties, the PMK, DMK, and so on, they all children, fathers are all politicians, so they got the nepotism advantage in politics. So this is my handicap, Vijay, and he might start learning how it feels like to be an outsider. But with discipline and long-term effort, he might yet be one of the important political players in Tamil Nadu. And Rajini, the door to politics and cinema is still both open. Who would have thought that Rajini would be making 2-3 projects at year 74, right? 75. So we are happy that Rajini is always going against the grain of bias of society, against dark skin, against people having difficulty with local language, against people having against older people acting and so on. People say, oh, just retire, Rajini, just retire. Why should he retire? Why you guys are against old people trying to work and earn a living, right? So the battle continues. Padayappa is ahead. Jailer came out on top, but don't count out Vijay yet. His Jananayagan, they are marketing as the last film, although many feel that it's all just like the Superman comics last time. They say Superman is dead. After a few months, another Superman comic still came out, but they made good sales. So the fact that Vijay's last film allegedly is Jananayagan is going to make them good money. They are organizing a concert in Malaysia, also going to make them good money. All this is artificial manufactured thing. Now the question of whether Vijay will do another film, a lot of people think is very likely, especially if you don't do so well in politics. But let's see whether Vijay keeps his word and not entering any movie after this. So in 2026, the battle will continue. Thank you. Take care. Bye.